I don't know. I mean, you become an artist. You become, in my case, a filmmaker. I don't know. It's because you need to express something. There is something. I don't know. I'm not saying that art is a disease, but I'm saying that you do it, especially when you start as a very young man, as it was in my case. You do it because you need to get rid of something. There is something you have inside of you, and you need to express it, and you need to and you can't really do that with movies. You when you're 15 years old, you can't really make cinema. You're pretty. It's like if you wanted to be an architect or something. So you did not really have I mean, maybe today a kid can have access to a digital camera, to an editing software or whatever, and maybe he can do something with but at the time it was unthinkable. So my first calling, my first inspiration was painting, and between the age of 15 and the age of 25, what kind of kept me alive was the capacity I had. I mean, to put on paper what was to accomplish something that had to do with the practice of art. With through painting, drawing, graphic design, and I think it kind of saved me because I would not have survived university, high school, and university, which I really hated. And there was something, and I think what made me the person I am and the filmmaker I became is I suppose the pleasure, the inspiration that was given to me by that really early practice of art, of painting. So, which is to say that I come from a painting background. I did not really grow up or became myself as a filmmaker. I followed something that looked much more like the path a painter would take. I mean, like traveling with friends, visiting, going to Italy or to Holland to see the paintings by the great masters, being inspired by modern painting. I mean, Andy Warhol was my god, much more than any filmmaker. I was fascinated by pop art. I was fascinated by by a lot of contemporary painting of the time. So I think that at some point I mean, I always had the conviction that the one thing I wanted to do was making movies. But again, I really had to find my path. I had to find my own way of becoming a filmmaker. And I suppose that when I ended up getting there, at least getting closer to it through writing for Cahiers du Cinéma, I ended up leaving painting behind because you can't practice two arts. I mean, you can't really be an accomplished artist in two different areas, and I think that at some point painting felt too lonely. I felt too lonely on my own, in my room, facing a canvas. I kind of needed the collective energy of filmmaking, which gives you a sense that you are dealing with the world. There is some kind. You are part of something that's alive. That is a collective adventure, even if it ends up being your own